Yes, yes. Hello, team. Welcome to the match preparation video for Lions FC. Apologies, this is a little bit late. I've had a fair bit on Friday and Saturday. Nonetheless, we prepare to face Lions. We don't know a whole lot about Lions. We're told that they're a big team. They're a big physical team. In particular, they have a couple of African boys who express themselves very physically. That therefore means we will just have to stand our ground. We don't need to get caught up in some, physical crash and bash 'em. We just need to stand our ground. We need to win the ball. We need to physically impose ourselves and stand our ground. So if we move into the key points for the game, as we carried over from the Sanford game, manage transitional moments. A team like this are very dangerous in transitional moments where our shape is changing from attacking to defense, and we're picking people up and we're transitioning from attacking to defense. It's a transitional moment. The best way to manage transitional moments is to manage possession of the ball. So that's obviously going to be something that we're going to continue to place an emphasis on. Second key point is intensity. We need to seize the game. This is in many respects going to be the most significant test of our squad that we have faced so far. I will go into why that is the case shortly. But we need to bring our intensity. We need to earn the right to win this game, and then we need to seize control of the game and get the result that we want. In possession, the same thing. Look, we spent a lot of time on this during the week, and I'm really impressed and happy with how the squad's coming along. Play through, pass, support the pass. We've got some statistics that we'll be looking at shortly. Patience, value possession. If you value possession, you give yourself the chance to produce good opportunities and break teams down. If you move teams around, they will make mistakes. Someone might double up, they might pick up the wrong man, or someone just might decide they can't be bothered making that run over to defend. Out of possession, be disciplined against the ball. Get our shape and be disciplined as we defend the ball. And as always in defense, dictate, deny, delay, and defend. We'll now move over to the team sheet. Now, as I said, this is going to be a real test of our squad. As you can see, we are without Zach Mason at the back. Zach's been a tower of strength for us at centre back all year. Um, Major is recovering from back injury, so we will have limited minutes from him. Isaac, I'm pleased to report, is fit and has been doing fantastically well at centre back. We're asking Max to play centre back today. Max is one of our best ball carriers and passers. So the plan with our centre backs will be Isaac will mark the striker. He's a fraction faster and a phenomenal tackler, and Max will effectively operate as a free man at the back. That should allow us to move the ball through Ollie, Riley, or even out to the flanks. Luke Payne gets his first start of the season coming on at left back. We're shaking things up a little bit at the top end. We also have Danny out with tonsillitis and Nathan out with his back. There's work going into figuring out what's the problem with his back. Francis, ever vigilant, ever a tower of strength on the right hand side. Riley, our box to box number eight, covers a lot of ground, gets a lot of touches, does a fantastic amount of work for us, and we will ask a lot of him today. We will be stretched in that part of the pitch, so we will have to work a rotation. I think I will expect to, at different points of the game, move Luke back, move Luke Payne up into the middle of the pitch to give Riley a bit of a break, move. Um, Move Mail to the left, probably rotate Will at 10 or striker. It'll all depend on who we go fitness wise. Mael is going to be working in at the 10 in the attacking midfield position. We usually save him there for later in the game when he can exploit tied defenders and opportunities. But today, or tomorrow, I should say, with the challenges that the injuries, well, specifically both of our frontline strikers being injured, we've got to reshuffle things. Benji has been training and playing the house down when he's been on the pitch, and today he has earned a call up, and he's getting called up to start the position in striker. I've got no doubts about your ability to win the ball, tackle, dribble, shoot, Benji. The big thing for you on tomorrow is going to be coordinating that press. That's going to really be the test. Will honestly, unbackable favourite at that in right back. And Luke Williams gets to start the game on the left side of the field in attack. On the bench, we've got Zach Millichet starting to turn the corner in terms of his form. Major, who we've already discussed. Luca, who will find his way in on that right-hand side of our attack. And Hayden. Probably I'm expecting, Hayden, that you're on limited minutes, similar to Major, but nonetheless, you'll have an important part to play. The things I wanted to talk about from the Samford game, the first thing I wanted to talk about in terms of possession. Okay, so we'll bring this slide over here. Now, these statistics have been generated by Luke Williams. He's done a fantastic job of watching the games, breaking down the numbers. And then you can see he's got how many minutes people played, how many touches they had, and then created a statistic, which is how many touches they get per 10 minutes. We can see Riley is right up the top. He's well ahead. The average across the side is 4.1. Riley's averaging 6.19. No one's near him. Other players that are getting a lot of touches is Isaac, Luke W. It's not surprising with Luke W. He does counter attack, and more importantly, being the left back, you've usually got the right winger of the opposition, which is usually one of their strongest players, banging the door down for most of the time. Um, Zach has also got quite a lot of touches in terms of the amount of time that he's on the pitch, getting a bit busy when he's on there. So the key points to this is, are you being useful or useless? Okay. Because if you're getting on the ball, it means that you are getting into positions to receive the ball and probably passing it, which means that we're managing possession. Okay. So you need to keep working, whether you're on the ball or off the ball. We need to develop the ability to use possession more astutely. I want to move on to passing because this also goes to managing possession. So what this gives us is our pass percentage. So you can see ball retained, pass attempts, passes made. So there's a couple of stats in there. In terms of ball retained, once again, Riley's banging the door down there. Ollie quite strong at 16. Zach Mason on 25. Oh, sorry, 18. So there's a couple of strong candidates there. I'll go straight to the pass percentage. I mean, the most passes, Francis makes a lot of passes. Max produces a lot of passes. As you can see, he's produces more passes than everyone other than Zach Mason at the back. But if we go to have a look at the percentages, we can see that Ollie, Riley, and Will really strong pass conversion, 88% in Ollie's case. So I really do thank Luke for these statistics. Statistics shouldn't be the only piece of information that you use to guide your decision making, but it does provide an objective instrument. So Riley, 26 passes. Most passes in the squad against Samford, 76 conversion rate. That's fantastic. Zach, 25 of 18, 72. That's also very strong. So the point of the story is, guys, have a look at what your pass percentage is. I'm not going to go through the squad and, name and shame people, but have a look at where your pass percentage is. And if it's not up around that 70% or with the stronger boys, then we need to try to get your pass percentage there. So we will move now to ball winning. Now, this is important because this basically goes to tenacity and how much you want the ball. We can see leading, not leading in terms of tackling percentage is Isaac. 6 tackles attempted, 6 tackles won. Really impressive. Like I said, Isaac's very impressive at the back so far. And we can go down the rest of the list there. Interestingly enough, Male, very effective when it comes to making tackles and winning the ball back. So special mention there. But you can go down through that list. Obviously, Will, 2 of 2. Didn't give you a special mention, Will, because it's two of 2. The high traffic areas where you've got Luke Williams. Luke Williams is in there often. You've often got highly skilled players running at him. So consider all of those things as we move forward. Tenacity. Tenacity gets you second ball. Tenacity creates transitional moments. It's an essential part of the game. So, boys, I'll finish on the squad. This is to my mind, the most significant test of our squad this season. If we want to take something away from this season and be there at the end, when finals come and grand finals come, these are games where we need to find a way to win. We have three significant outs, and we have two players on our bench who are returning from injury, and several players who are playing in new positions or have been shuffled around. I'm very confident in our squad this season, and I'm certain that we can go there tomorrow and produce a good result. So I expect you to get a good night's sleep tonight. Bring it tomorrow. I will see you, and let's bring this result home, boys.